So here we are looking at finding the limit of cosine of pi over 2 minus 1 over n to the power 1 over n when n goes to infinity. So as you can see, the inside goes to pi over 2 minus 0. Cosine of pi over 2, that's 0, so it's 0 to the power 0, and that's an indeterminate form. So we are going to use the formula a to the power b equals e b ln of a, and this will give me that cosine of pi over 2 minus 1 over n to the power 1 over n is e 1 over n ln of cosine pi over 2 minus 1 over n. So as you can see now, the focus will be only on this part, okay? So we need to pay attention to 1 over n ln of cosine pi over 2 minus 1 over n. And it's very easy to see that when n goes to infinity, the 1 over n goes to 0, and the inside cosine of pi over 2 is 0 ln of 0, that's 0 times minus infinity, and that's undetermined. And even if we look at now the 1 over n as ln of cosine pi over 2 minus 1 over n, over n, we will find that the limit goes to ln of 0 over infinity, which is minus infinity over infinity, so we can use L'Hopital rule. So it is, so far all this is just to show that this limit is undetermined. So we cannot say that 0 times anything is 0. We have to be very careful about this business. So we can carry on L'Hopital rule here, but it gets very complicated. So we need a little bit help from trigonometry. Uh, so the trig tells us that the cosine of pi over 2 minus 1 over n is equal to sine of 1 over n. So basically what we have is ln of sine of 1 over n over n. So now we're going to use L'Hopital rule for this one. So we're going to take, so here we have the limit when n goes to infinity. So we're going to use L'Hopital rule because we know it's going to be infinity over infinity. So the derivative of the top will be cosine 1 over n times the derivative of 1 over n over 1. And that will be minus 1 over n squared cosine of 1 over n. So this gives me minus cosine of 1 over n over n squared. Okay? So we see that the cosine of 1 over n goes to cosine of 0, that's 1. And 1 over n squared goes to 0. So the limit here will be 0 times 1 equals 0. So by L'Hopital rule, we know that the limit of sine of 1 over n or over n is equal to 0 as n goes to infinity. Okay? It's ln of all this. So now the limit when n goes to infinity of cosine pi over 2 minus 1 over n to the power 1 over n is going to be e to the power 0, which is 1.